right, welcome back to another After Dark, everyone. Hope you all are having a good night. I hope you guys had a good day. I wanted to do a members request here, and this is from a video from channel Cosgrove, which I'm sure most of you guys know about. And this video, I have no idea what it's talking about. So, I mean, as far as the title is, it's why the NBA feared this game and had to pull the plug on it. I've got no context, but I know Cosgrove, and it's probably going to be a really cool story. So, no need for a long intro since I have zero context, so I have zero input on what's being talked about, and we'll see how it goes as we continue on with the video. Everybody, I'm linking the original video down below in the description of this video, and you'll also see a list of channel members. Shout out channel members. I appreciate you all. Guys, let's just get right into this one, huh? Like the vid, I'd appreciate it, and yeah, let's check it out. Like I said, yeah, if you want to check out Cosgrove's channel, it's down below in the description, but I'm pretty sure most of you guys are already subscribed over there. Anyways, here we go.
August 14th, 2003, Harlem, New York City.
Okay.
Thousands gather under the fading summer light at Rucker Park. They aren't here for just another street ball game. They're here for a showdown that's been building for weeks.
Summer of '03 was supposed to be the legendary Rucker Park matchup.
Two hip-hop titans, two juggernaut teams.
Wait, what? What? Shaq and Yao at the bottom of it? But no way. Okay, I did not even know this existed.
One game that never happened.
What?
The day we were supposed to play the chip, some reason it's the blackout.
Wait, what? Okay, yeah, I'm glad. Thank you for suggesting this video. I don't know what this is, but I want to know. I'm getting vibes like the Magic Johnson versus Michael Jordan one-on-one in 1989, I think it was. That was proposed, but the NBA shut it down. I'm kind of getting those vibes.
The Entertainers Basketball Classic, better known as the EBC, is a street ball tournament founded in 1982. Each summer, it brings hip-hop stars, NBA players, and thousands of fans to Harlem for a show like no other.
It's harder to play out there than it is to play in the garden.
You're not really an NBA player, I guess, until you experience a Rucker at least one time.
The Rucker's a pro court, it's just you're on the streets.
But one year, something was brewing, something different. Two of the biggest names in rap, Jay-Z and Fat Joe, were both building super teams. In the summer of 2003, Jay-Z announced that he would be entering a team, SxADk, worthy of challenging the defending EBC champs, the Terror Squad, coached by Fat Joe.
When he first came, I said, oh my God, I know he's not trying to come in my zone, in my area. And out of nowhere, here come this guy after I win 5 chips in a row. He wants a team. I'm like, God damn, man, he won everything. He walking in the games, Beyonce, and I said, damn, man, this man got all the money, the hottest chick, he the biggest in the game. I got the little street tournament, and the man coming in this. And so it was a little bit of jealousy.
There was a beef going on between the two, which partly stemmed from Fat Joe feeling like Jay-Z was trying to take away one of the few things he had away from him. But Jay-Z didn't just enter the tournament to beat Fat Joe's team. The EBC also provided a stage for him to promote his new Reebok sneaker. It was all a part of his marketing plan, which seemed to have worked, given the fact that the S-Dots ultimately became Reebok's fastest selling shoe of all time, which was just another thing for Fat Joe to be envious of.
You briefly mentioned that Joe made Terror Squad hate Jay-Z because he hated Jay-Z.
That was the topic there.
Why did he hate Jay-Z?
Just jealous. He don't like him. He hated Jay-Z.
But at least the one thing Fat Joe did have going for him was a squad who was known for their dominance in the EBC tournament. So while he didn't like the fact that Jay-Z was participating in the tournament, he still had unshakable confidence that they were going to win the championship. This wasn't just a game, this was a statement. Brooklyn versus the Bronx, Rockefeller versus Terror Squad. Both rappers turned the summer into a full-blown recruiting war. At first, Fat Joe's Terror Squad featured Al Harrington, Jermaine O'Neal, Zach Randolph, Sean Marion, and Stephon Marbury, just to name a few. Among those who initially suited up for Jay-Z's team were Lamar Odom, Sebastian Telfair, Kenyon Martin, Eddie Curry, and Jamal Crawford.
It's Jay-Z on the phone. He like, man, you gotta come to Rucker and play. And at the time, I'm still nervous. It's like, Rucker, like, but it's Jay. I'm like, I can tell him no. So I'm like, all right. He's like, but we can't lose. We cannot lose.
But that was just their regular season rosters. As the championship game approached, both teams looked to add even more NBA firepower, which apparently you were allowed to do.
Oh, so what, y'all adding people to the party? But you got a problem with it?
Jay-Z was also able to get LeBron to be on his team, which caught the attention of Carmelo Anthony.
Now, Carmelo Anthony wanted to come because LeBron was on Jay-Z's team.
Yeah.
They both, LeBron's fresh out of high school. Carmelo won that chip with Syracuse.
Yeah.
So they want to get at it.
And Shaquille.
Wow. So yeah, 2003. This would have been before they ever faced off in the NBA.
Neil wanted to join after he heard Yao Ming was going to be there.
What?
Jay-Z sent the plane, and I came up because, they were saying Fat Joe had Yao Ming. Fat Joe my guy, but, when they want to bring Yao Ming up to the city, I got to come shut that down.
Apparently, Shaq was said to be Jay-Z's secret weapon for the championship game, which people now believe Jay-Z was alluding to in this clip.
If we get anywhere near the championship game, I promise problems.
Even T-Mac was rumored to play in the championship game for Jay-Z, but Fat Joe apparently had something up his sleeve as well.
Halftime, I had AI and Mike Bibby in the hotel that was coming over at halftime to walk in the game at halftime. AI at his prime, Mike Bibby at his prime.
Yep.
So you had Allen Iverson set to face off against Jamal Crawford, Carmelo Anthony about to go head-to-head against LeBron, Shaq was ready to square off against Yao, and Stephon Marbury's anticipated matchup against his cousin Sebastian Telfair became one of the most talked about storylines of that summer.
Dude, this whole thing is wild. Yeah, that's right. That's right. I did watch something about them. These two are tied.
It was going to be the greatest street ball game of all time. The day finally came. Thousands showed up. Lines wrapped around the block.
Wow.
Then, just as the game was about to begin, blackout.
What? How do you black out? How do you black out an outdoor park in the middle of the?
There has been a power failure in southern Canada or northern New York that has caused a failure in the power grid.
What?
It's estimated the power grid failure covers Canada, Connecticut, New York, New Jersey, and Ohio.
A massive power outage across the Northeast shut down what could have been the most legendary game in street ball history.
LeBron was definitely going to play that day.
I was playing for
Wait. Why we need electricity? Why we need electricity to play basketball in the daytime? What's going on?
The blackout happened, so everything was shut down. We weren't allowed to play there.
Hold up, I want to hear the whole quote.
The most legendary game in street ball history.
LeBron was definitely going to play that day.
I was playing for Team Rockefeller, but then the blackout happened, so everything was shut down. We weren't allowed to play there. We just sat on the bus and the lights never came on, so we just relaxed.
I was gonna play with Fat Joe, the Terror Squad. We were supposed to, play against, Jay-Z, and then the blackout happened.
In a last-ditch effort to save the event, Jay-Z attempted to light up the court by getting everyone to turn on their car headlights, but the authorities did not allow it. The last major blackout in New York City was over 2 decades earlier, and then it happens on the day of one of the greatest games that was set to be played? Was it just bad timing or something more? After all, the entire power grid for the Northeast didn't just fail every day. Theories exploded. Did someone not want this game?
Sounds like the city shut the power down on purpose for safety reasons. I could be wrong. The NBA couldn't let that game happen. That's what happened. Yeah.
Game to be played? Coincidence?
But the NBA could have shut down this team. The blackout was definitely set up. Man, but that's a wild thing to do. A whole region of the country blacking out their power to stop a basketball game, you guys? I don't know, man. I don't know. Like, this is this whole story is wild. I don't even know what my opinion is yet. All I know is that's a hell of a wild conspiracy to black out multiple states to stop a basketball game from happening. But I don't know. Is it possible? Yeah, it's possible. Who knows?
Something deeper.
Let me say this though.
Okay.
You guys think that the power went out, because it was a city thing. That government came in, so we shut it down. We talked about real beef. That was real beef. and now we're gonna put everybody in this one little space.
Okay,
That's a conspiracy. Like,
theory,
yeah, it is.
right.
It is for real.
What did
Rita.
Canada have to do with it?
They all a part of it. They couldn't let that happen.
The game was rescheduled for the following Monday, but it never happened because Jay-Z and Beyonce had already left for vacation.
Jay-Z was actually leaving out of town Friday, so he already had it all mapped out that win it or lose it, he was out the next day. The lights came back on the next morning, but it was really too late to have the game.
Wow.
Terror Squad showed up at the park and waited for several hours, but Jay-Z never came, so Fat Joe's team won by forfeit.
Whoa.
He even rapped about it.
Okay, so really at the end of the day here, it's Jay-Z's fault the game didn't happen. Like, it would have still happened?
Song Lean Back.
Now even Pee Wee Kirkland could imagine this. My team didn't have to play to win the championship.
Fast forward 20 years later to 2023, Fat Joe is now the one with his own shoe, the Terror Squad Nike Air Force Ones, stamped with a TS logo on the heel, inspired by the famous Blackout game. To this day, fans still argue about who would have won, and Fat Joe believes he knows the—
Okay. Let me see. I just want to... Okay. That's an equal matchup. That's pretty equal. This is also pretty equal, but in a park situation, no. I'm going with Carmelo here. Jamal Crawford and Stephon Marbury. That's a wash. Sebastian Telfair and AI wins this. I'm going with whose team is this? I'm going with Fat Joe's team. It would have been a hell of a game, though.
The answer.
I said they had Shaq. If they had Shaq, I say they win. I'm not dizzy. Mm-hmm. I'm not crazy. You got Shaquille O'Neal at that time.
I know it is 2003 Shaq, to be fair. Oh, man.
You're winning. Nobody's going to stop them, right?
The 2003 blackout left people in darkness for up to 48 hours, but in the basketball world, we're still in the dark.
Damn. It probably wasn't meant to happen, because that would have been the craziest outdoor game ever.
Dude, what was I doing in 2003? I never heard about this. Did you guys know about this? I have a feeling like the comments are going to be flooded with just like, duh. Like, how did you not know, dude? You've been sleeping under a rock? I don't know what was going on in 2003, guys. Somehow I was not in the know of this whatsoever. But it's a damn shame. And honestly, it's a damn shame that he prioritized a vacation over actually doing this game. When you have so many, you have the impossible game that can never happen again, and you just had to wait 24 hours in order to do it. It's unfortunate that he just packed his bags and left and went on vacation with Beyonce. I mean, not that I can blame him, but I mean, if you're gonna promote this thing, like, yeah, you gotta be a little flexible. So it's unfortunate it didn't happen. Because, yeah, what was going to happen? They're going to black it out again the following day? Like, at that point, it would be so obvious what's going on. So, I don't know. I'm dumbfounded by this whole story. I can't believe I never knew about it. I feel kind of like an idiot for not knowing about it, but here we are, and I'm glad I learned about it. So thank you. Shout out to the comment in the member section that pointed me out to this, because I would have never known. And damn, I wish we got to see that game. Like, I don't know if it was going to be televised in some fashion, you know, whether it's, I don't know how they would do that in 2003. But some people would be recording it at least. You know, some people's got to have some camcorders or something to capture this video. So it would have been really cool to watch, because then it would have been here on YouTube, you know, and it would be reacting to that game. Anyways, you guys, I'm gonna head out. Like I said, I feel kind of silly for not knowing about this, so I'm kind of wanting to fast forward time and just get to reading the comments, because I'm sure you guys know a lot more about this than I did. So anyways, you guys, thank you so much for watching. Which team did you think was going to win? You got my choice, but even my choice is a little rocky, because when you factor in literally 2003 Shaquille O'Neal, that's tough. But then you got a young, uninjured Yao Ming on the other end. I don't know, man. Whoever wins, wins. I just want to watch the game, but what's your pick? I'm out of here, you guys. Enjoy the rest of your night. I'll see you all in the comments. Like the vid if you want more, or like the vid if you liked it. Dislike it twice if you didn't like it. Figure that out and you're a genius. Subscribe to the channel if you want more content like this. And most importantly, is to be water, my friends.